Welcome to Assist College of Arts and Commerce. This is Assist Edupedia. Myself, Assistant Professor Sunil N. Shah. Today, I would be covering up the topic called Doctrine of Ultravirus, which is there in SY becomes SEM4 under the subject called Business Law, whereas the same topic is there in SEM4 of SY BBI under the subject called Corporate and Securities Law. The meaning of Doctrine of Ultravirus. It is the doctrine of ultravirus is a Latin word. The doctrine means a theory or a concept. Virus means beyond the power. Whereas the intravirus means within the power. When the director does any act outside the power, it is called as ultravirus. The company's director has to act according to the Article of Association. Article of Association is a subordinate of Memorandum of Association. Also, Article of Association cannot contradict with the Memorandum of Association. Article of Association means the rules and regulations of the company, whereas MOA is the constitution of the company, or it is called the charter of the company, whereas MOA is the subordinate of Companies Act 2013. मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल के थ्रू बता रहा हूँ. डायरेक्टर, सपोज डायरेक्टर इज अ स्टूडेंट, आर्टिकल ऑफ एसोसिएशन is a mummy, and MOA is a father. And if you speak about the Companies Act 2013 is a family. So director has to obey the rules and regulations given by the mummy, that is called Article of Association. Article of Association, AOA, is a subordinate of MOA. That means mummy is a subordinate of father. So mummy has to obey the rules and regulations set up by the father. Father, MOA, if you see the third paragraph, the MOA is a subordinate of Companies Act 2013. So the father has to do all such act as per his family. Here MOA has to be subordinate of the Companies Act 2013. Ultravirus to a Memorandum of Association is always and not possible act. Companies MOA cannot be amended from retrospective effect. What do you mean by retrospective effect? Means when a company's director does any act and after that he wants the approval, and after if he gets the approval, so such type of approval is invalid into the eyes of law. Hence this particular act, after taking the approval, after doing such act, would be called as a retrospective effect, and such an amendment to MOA is not at all allowed as per the Companies Act 2013, but can be amended only from prospective effect. Prospective, it is simply taking an effect or applicability henceforth. Means the director has to directly take the permissions if he want to change, and then he has to act. If he does any act and after he takes the permission, that is invalid in the eyes of law. What do you mean by ultravirus? Ultra means beyond, virus means power. Any action outside the Memorandum of Association is ultravirus act of the company. Let us imagine MOA and AOA of a company are like a plastic ball. When the company or its member acts outside the ball, it is called as ultravirus. As per company law, a company needs to have two essential documents to set up a company. They are MOA and AOA. MOA means the constitution of the company or the charter of the company. It has 6 important clauses called capital clause. I will give it in the short forms, that is called C loans. C means capital clause, L means liability clause, O means object clause, N means name clause, S means subscription clause. So every director has to obey according to MOA, and Article of Association means the internal rules and regulations of the company. Once again, what is the meaning of AOA and MOA? MOA means has 6 clauses: the name clause, the name of the company, registered office of the company, where would be head office, where would be his branch office, or where would be his factories, that has to be mentioned into the Memorandum of Association. The object clause, what the company is having is object, whether if a company like if it is a company like pharmaceutical company, if he wants to set up the vaccine for corona, he has to write up in his memorandum that my object would be manufacturing of syringes or like any medicines related to corona vaccines. If that particular company wants to start manufacturing of mobile, that is not at all allowed, because in the memorandum he has mentioned that his object is only to make medical instruments or medical medicines, nothing that of electronic devices. Liability clause, capital clause, and the association clause has to be mentioned in MOA. MOA is a registered legal document that defines and limits the objects of the company and the people working for it. It cannot be altered without the approval of central government. Whereas if you see on the right hand side, the article of association establishes the internal working of the company, such as relationship between the company and its members or its employed. This article of association can be altered as many as possible in the lifespan of the company by passing through special resolution through the board meeting. It can be approved. The amendment can be done in article of association. Now, making you understand what you mean by ultra virus transaction. If the company is performing an act which is legal but not authorized by MOA, then such act would be called as ultra virus act. If the transaction is done which is ultra virus, then the company is not bound, then the third party cannot sue. So if you see in the next particular slide, if it is mentioned, in such a case the third party has to check the MOA before making a contract. Suppose if the third party is entering into the contract with the director, it is the third party's responsibility to check out the memorandum of association before entering into the contract. Otherwise, this transaction, although it is ultra virus, the third party cannot sue and he cannot recover the amount from the company. This I would be explaining through the latest judgment, which is followed with the case law. If the transaction is ultra virus, it cannot be ratified. Subsequently, if all the shareholders agree or approve during the board meetings or the class meetings or annual general meeting. Suppose if the transaction is done by the director and if it is valid in the eyes of law also, then also the act which is against the memorandum of association, it cannot be amended, although all the shareholders approve them by passing through special resolution. If the person has lended a money to the company or the director, and if the act is ultra virus, then such money he cannot recover by the third party from the company. He can recover the goods if he properly identifies that particular goods are bought from that particular money from which he had passed or given the loan. In such cases, he can only recover the goods, not the money. Ultra virus transaction, if the act is ultra virus against the director and intra virus against the company, the shareholder cannot ratify that such act. If the act is against the article of association, and then such act can be altered by passing the special resolution. Coming to the case law, Asbury Railway Carriage and Iron Company Limited versus Ritchie. It's a very old case of 1875, very well-known cases. Asbury Railway Carriage and Iron Company is a railway company mainly dealing with buying and selling of railway carriages. This particular company has the main object of the company buying and selling of the railway carriages. The MOA of the company states the main four objectives of the company, including buying, selling, and lending of railway carriages. Also, that the business of supplying mechanical engineers and contractors. If you see that particular slide, one fine morning, Ritchie, the person, he came and met to the director of Asbury Railway and Carriages and Iron Company Limited and asked them that I want to set up a railway track at Belgium, please finance them. The director, without looking into the MOA, he directly entered into a contract and he started financing this particular Ritchie, and the contract was been signed. The financing part was been remaining. When this particular director had a board meeting, in that he wanted to approve that particular contract. During the board meeting, when the meeting was proceeding, some of the shareholders didn't approve that particular contract, and the contract was been not asked to be executed. The director asked the Ritchie that I won't be able to continue with the contract. Please help me out. Ritchie got very angry and he sued that particular director, and the contract, which was found to be ultra virus because it was against the law. It was against the memorandum of association. It was observed by the Honorable Court that the company is not having the power to finance the building of a railway track. Here, if you see the MOA, it has been only four objectives: buying, selling, and lending of railway carriages, and to carry out the business of mechanical engineers and contractors. But nowhere it has been mentioned about financing for railway track. The Ritchie sued the company for breaking the contract because the proposal was from Ritchie. It was accepted by the company, the director, proposal plus acceptance is equal to agreement, agreement plus consideration, the money part was involved, the contract was been entered, the agreement plus consideration is equal to contract. If you break the contract, if you terminate the contract, you have to pay damages. So Richie was right in filing the case, but when the matter went into the court of law, the court said that the director had an ultra virus transaction. It had acted beyond its power. So such transactions are ultra virus. So this particular contract cannot be executed. Hence, Richie lost the case because he never understood, he never went deep into the memorandum of association of the company. He lost the case, but the act of the director was ultra virus. Hence, it is a landmark judgment in the Companies Act 2013 or in Companies Act 1956. So he wanted to claim the compensation repayment for the loss due to some reason breaking of the contract on the same. It was held that the contract was not valid since from the beginning Richie cannot claim the compensation. We can say that the director of the company acted beyond the powers of the MOA and OA. Their action of entering into the contract with the Richie was illegal. It was against the law. It was against the memorandum of association. Hence, it is called as unlawful contract. Richie lost the case, but the act of the director was ultra virus. So this is in short about the memorandum of association, the act, the doctrine of ultra virus, which I had explained to you. Coming once again, summarizing up, the ultra virus act are those act if the director does any act which is against the memorandum of association, and if all the shareholders ratifies and if it gives the approval, still MOA cannot be ratified or the ultra virus act cannot be ratified, which would be considered as to be illegal. But AOA can be altered. Thank you from my side.